Welcome back to the Somnium Files. Last time, we fixed Mizuki's Somnium. This time, I actually have my mic fixed and we're going to talk to her a bit, now that she's feeling all better. About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Okay, so... it's like the Psyche locks from Phoenix Wright. Although it's like a different kind of Psyche lock. Like later on in... I think it was the Apollo Justice games, and I'm having trouble remembering. That's the sucky thing. Apollo Justice and what was it? Dual Destinies. Those two had black Psyche locks, which was like basically Psyche locks are these things that like it's you have this stone that's able to show when someone is deliberately lying, and it's a perceivable lie, I guess is what you'd say. But then there's like ones later on where it's like black Psyche locks, where it's information the victim or not the victim, the person you're talking to is holding from themselves. So this is kind of like a black Psyche lock, probably. Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
Promise?
Oh, the food. The food.
Stu,
Yeah.
you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Okay. I like the kind of like, I guess, big brother, little sister dynamic that Date and Mizuki have. Who sent you the Nile message? I bet it's gonna be anonymous.
I can't tell you.
Okay, that's how it's gonna be.
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I feel like it's someone close to her, like
I don't
Rich.
think she is going
Problem.
to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
Well, I mean, you did.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
I was thinking
Like?
it might have been past that 6-year threshold.
Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
Hey.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone.
Message was deleted.
The contents were wiped.
Yeah.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
I'm really betting it's like someone that was related to her. What if it was her? Someone texted her from her mother's phone. If her mother had Nile, that might have been it. Actually, I mean, this is pure speculation. I don't have any evidence to support this theory. About that, I'll try it again.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
That's why the figure wasn't very detailed.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't very detailed.
They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Good on you. Good on you, Mizuki. I mean, I'm might be wrong about that safety protocol, though. I mean, I'd run, but I could be completely wrong about that. How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine.
Just checking up on you.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Sorry.
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
Okay.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
Okay, she's actually
I
cut.
liked her better when she was silent.
Hey, shut up, Dante. Mizuki is lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Okay, there's a long distance between these recordings I'm doing, but I think this is the first time someone's mentioned no kid should see this. I probably missed something because I started ranting like an idiot. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. Okay. Let's talk to Pewter. Pewter, what do you have to say? How does Iba appear in Somnium?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To
Yes.
put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain.
Uh-huh.
During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Date, she's doing her best.
Don't call me dumb.
You tell him, Iba. But, there's something that's good. This is like some Black Mirror level stuff y'all got going on here, like a memory recovery machine, AI in my brain. What else? That might be about it, actually. About Iba's appearance. Yeah, there's a bit of a strangeness to
When
her
we were in
appearance.
Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
Oh, she based herself off the boss.
I
That's what
couldn't
it
be more
was.
pleased. I designed it to your taste.
Date has a crush on the boss.
That was my taste.
Date has the crush on the boss.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
I mean, this is just
She's
assuming that.
broken. She's talking crazy.
That is just assuming that I'm right about Iba looking like.
Perhaps
Oh my
Iba
god.
admires the human form.
It's not
Oh my
that.
god, I am probably
It
right.
was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
You based yourself off the boss?
That made me
You!
happy.
I am freaking out about this too much. I am sorry. But I thought I'd been thinking about that for months. I'm like, okay, either the boss dies early on. Like, I remember seeing photos of the boss and Iba. I'm like, okay, either the boss dies early on and her consciousness is transferred to Iba, or Iba's based on someone the boss knew who kind of looked like her, maybe her own daughter or something. I don't know. And then it's like, oh, the form makes Date happy. And it's like, oh. About the figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
Yeah.
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Okay, that's one thing I'm glad about. It's more like exploring their perception of what happened rather than actually what happened. That way you're just not like scrolling through memories like you're watching a YouTube video or something. Okay, sorry, Discord. Pewter. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
I don't think he's gonna really have an answer for this, actually.
Well, let's see.
Just mainly speculation.
It was you, Special
Yeah,
Agent Date. What? I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm glad this guy isn't like a strict science nerd. He's a bit of a jokester.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences.
Mm-hmm.
However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts.
Uh-huh.
But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Uh-huh. I am also wondering, didn't they say there were 6 other sinkers or whatever? I think that's what it was. 6 other sinkers in Abyss. Either if we don't meet those other people, I bet if we ever get a sequel to this game, which I kind of feel bad about because I have heard this game might have flopped. The protagonist of future sequels might be other sinkers, but what I was saying about the game flopping, people have said the game flopped, and I've heard like sales in Japan, there's only about 100, like in the low 100,000s of copies in existence. Like I think it wasn't above 500,000, but it wasn't below 100,000, and I kind of feel bad about that because this game is pretty amazing. Pewter is standing with his hands in his pockets. Pewter, okay, yeah, I did that. I guess we're going to talk to the boss now. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
Also, I'm sorry that I get into like little rambly portions in between the talking, but I want my own bit of personality to be in here. Like, and I'm sorry if that gets a bit distracting, but I don't want it to be where I'm like in the middle of a conversation, like 90% of the playthrough being me just like listening to conversations and just going, huh, oh, cool, oh no. About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics.
Uh-huh.
We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw.
Yes.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm also wondering, this is back on the whole Aiba based on the boss thing. I wonder if she saw Aiba and she's like, huh, kind of looks like me. I won't talk about this to Date though, because this is a visual novel game and I don't tell anyone about secret information until the last minute. About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again.
Mm-hmm.
You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Aiba.
Yeah.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
Honestly, Aiba does deserve more credit.
Date, Mizuki
Like you did anything,
needs
Date.
protect her.
Well, okay, maybe Date did do more than I remember, actually. Do you have any questions?
Right,
Oh god.
there was something.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right?
Yeah, we need to know about that.
Can you tell us why?
It was just because she was scared,
The ice pick was
and she was gonna use it to, like, defend herself if the guy came
it was
after her.
stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
Poor
So you
thing.
panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
I mean, she did that understandably, though, because, like, she's 12. A 12-year-old doesn't know any better, I guess. Mizuki's lying in the chair. Okay, boss. Do you have any questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
It's gonna be a no, I'm betting.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Yeah, because I feel like if it was still there, they would have been able to find it.
Doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
I think I'm gonna turn off auto, that way I have a bit more chance to have reactions to things. That way I'm just not like, oh, better save my thoughts until after the entire conversation is done and be sitting here for 20 minutes trying to hold on to my thoughts. Boss, summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story.
I forgot immediately.
Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Oh, map. Okay. Bloom Park. Really quickly, whenever we get to Bloom Park finally, I want to check if I've had any, like, deviations on the route yet. If, like, the sinking into Mizuki's Somnium might have had a kind of flowchart option to it. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help me pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Okay, really quickly, let me just check up on that flowchart. Oh, we've had a bit of a deviation here. Oh, and I took the left path, looks like. Yeah, I took the left path. I'm betting this is what would have happened if I would have been forceful with her. Or it might have been if I'd done the other birdcage. I don't remember what was in that one, though, and I'll have to go back and watch and see what birdcage I opened, because, like I said, a lot of time between these recordings. Okay, Mizuki, talk to me. Are you cold?
What do you care?
Excuse me?
You never cared about me ever.
I care about you. Okay, well, I'm talking about me. Obviously, we don't know about Date, but he probably cares, Mizuki.
And I liked it that way.
Mizuki!
I don't want you getting close to me.
I mean, it is understandable that she might be angry, though, because, you know, she just got out of a really intense situation.
You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink?
I guess she's always hated it?
Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
Yeah, it seems like she's always hated him.
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus.
Dang.
In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
I hate that the cursor disappears like that. About the suspicious
You
figure.
saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me.
And so he might... I'm not sure, because if I remember correctly, there were footprints in the Somnium that were facing away from the thing, so he couldn't have been staring at her.
No umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column. Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4.
So that would have been 8 years ago. That would have been after
I remember
Date
it
lost
so
his,
clearly.
or before Date lost his memory.
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
Oh, and that was the picture in the Somnium of her riding on the horse and her mom and dad just like, oh, we're smiling.
I had so many happy memories here.
Poor Mizuki.
The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
Mizuki.
This is where Mom...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't give me this. I mean, I know you just got out of an intense situation, but
Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki is looking into the bush, or maybe behind it.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
That's probably how our guy got away.
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the
You could have walked.
explosion of a chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
So yeah, he could have gotten away that way.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross the surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I've been talking to Iba.
Just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Yo! Oh, his shoulders do kind of look like the Mystery Man's shoulders from Mizuki Somnium. Shoot. Oh, Jesus.
Renju Okiura.
We got a little bit of a suspect on our hands. Renju Okiura, you're under arrest. Probably. I don't know how the process of law in Japan works, so I don't know if I can arrest you immediately.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene.
Yeah.
Using that subway station, he could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
I kind of got that backwards. I was still thinking along the lines of Shoko got murdered at the amusement park still.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Wait, I wonder how Date is looking like at the people in his passenger seat. Like, it's Iva just like turned and he's like, it looks like he has a lazy eye or something. That would be funny if that was reflected in the sprite, but that would also kind of ruin a more serious conversation like this. Let's talk to Mizuki. About the suspicious figure, I
Hey,
guess.
Mizuki, tell me again. person you saw at the merry-go-round?
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I'm still kind of clinging to that it might have been him there at the amusement park, because the figure did have kind of like a similar silhouette to him. Oh, no, that was the end of that conversation, apparently. When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Yeah. Might be trying to flee the country or something.
I don't
When was the last time
remember.
you
It was a
spoke with your
while ago.
dad?
What about you?
What about me?
When was the last time I spoke to my dad, or when was the last time I spoke to your dad?
You try calling him.
Okay, when was the last time I spoke to your dad?
I did. Called earlier. I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
About the Nile message.
Mizuki. Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
I wasn't that far off, was I?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality.
Don't insult Aiba like that, Date. You really are mean to her.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Oh.
Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
Wait, when did we do that? I don't remember. Like I said, long time between these recordings, and it's my own fault.
Please do as I say.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
Be quiet.
It's understandable.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Yeah.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there.
So you tell your 12-year-old daughter to grab the 24-year-old man and take the... Jesus Christ. Renju. That's not the way parenting works, man.
You must have been worried about going alone.
Or, you didn't tell her to bring Ota yet. She just felt... I guess it's a good show of friendship if she feels safer around Ota, even though Ota's a bit of a creep. About the Nile
But it
message.
couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message.
Is his phone broken?
Someone else must have used his phone.
Okay, so she's probably in denial, but we're also... It's a 50-50 thing here. She's either in denial or we're wrong.
And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either.
How do you know that?
Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
It's
The
Renju.
cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
See, I'm hoping it's not him, actually, even though I've never met the guy. But also, he does seem like a bit of a deadbeat father. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be making wrong assumptions about the guy. Oh, phone call.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hello. Wait, okay, this is a video call. What is she seeing right now? Is she just seeing my front windshield?
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think
I want to turn up the game volume a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Because I did realize in the last recording it was really quiet at times. So yeah, this should be a lot better.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh, wait, do I? Oh. Why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we can do.
I also figured there wasn't really much of a... Because the whole thing is like, you have to... he might not have been a main
He wasn't a
suspect.
suspect then, and we had nothing
Okay, I was right.
we couldn't hold him.
About Renji's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
So he might have just been the getaway driver. He might have teamed up with someone. And that someone had a grudge against Shoko. Killed Shoko. Brought the body back to the car. And Renju was the driver. But then again, the guy looked like Renju, the model did. Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
About Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
I can see the boss through my left eye. Aiba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But Aiba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. He doesn't see what I see. Okay, but what does the boss see? Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Oh, I thought that was him actually asking. Oh.
Sun poke?
Sunpoke.
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Sunpoke. You're saying Sunpoke, I don't understand
Oh,
Mizuki.
Sunfish Pocket.
Oh,
Renju was telling me about that place.
there's another thing from the ARG. Ace had no to visit the Sunfish Pocket, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise
It's a maid
that's
cafe
happening
that he
there.
runs.
Okay, yeah, you went ahead and said it, Dante. Well, there's a bit more of a twist to it than a maid cafe.
Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast in Akihabara.
Okay, so I guess we're skipping Renju's house and going straight to Sunfish Pocket. Oh, hello, Zero Escape. That's what that thing on the billboard is to the left. That's to the left of the Sunfish Pocket sign. That's Zero Escape. Oh my God. Cool. Nice. Nice little reference there. Ooh, and this is a bit of a creepy atmosphere.
Can't be.
Oh boy. Oh. Ah, this is not going to help Mizuki. This is not going to help Mizuki. Yeah, this is not helping Mizuki at all.
Renju.
Jesus. Ugh. At this point, I'd say, Mizuki, please go wait out in the car. Syokubai. I need to find out what the meanings of these are. Because there was like Sigai, Kyubai, and Sokyubai. I think that's what that said. I'm literally forgetting things that happened like 5 seconds ago. All I know is there was a dead body and that's it.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Yeah. I should also mention Pewter kind of looks like that one guy from the from Team Ether, I think. It's been a while since I played Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sun and Moon. But he kind of looks like Faba, but if Faba was actually had actually good character design. Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Like Shoko.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Quit joking like that, man.
You're missing your left eye.
Yes, I'm missing my left eye because it got removed by someone. I don't know who. Or maybe I removed my own eye.
So
I don't
you
know.
steal them from others.
You're the one. Oh my. You're the one that put the eye in my socket?
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Yeah, a joke that didn't make any sense.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6
Don't.
years ago, correct?
Don't. What's the word I'm looking for? Don't make up a
Yes,
theory.
but I don't
There's a
remember
specific
anything
word
from
I'm
back
looking
then. I lost my eye and my memories.
Yeah.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
You seem troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other.
And of a mother and a father, and both times the daughter saw.
How could I not be?
Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
You are. You're just the technician.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first.
Uh-huh.
I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Okay, now the boss. Actually, okay, does the dialogue change if we look at anything? Tanuki statue. Police officer mannequin. Okay, it's just kind of generic dialogue. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this is a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
Okay, so my theory of it being someone that wasn't Renju was probably right. Ugh. Sorry, stretching a little bit.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
Yeah, that was something mentioned in the ARG.
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Was Date like a potential victim, but then the police caught the original killer in the act?
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
I'm willing to bet it's a different guy.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Yeah, I bet Date was like his last victim or something.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one.
Yeah, I'm betting it's two different people. Or, for all we could know, it could be the same person. I don't know if there's enough evidence to really suggest that they're different people or the same person. So it could go either way here.
It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of
Okay,
Akikawa
yeah,
Valley.
that actually does make it. That does make it seem like it might have been a different person, because it looks like all of his victims there were women, while Renju was a man. So this could be kind of a copycat, but he decided, you know what, I'm gonna make an example here, and just show that I'm not the previous guy.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
Mhm.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common.
They were missing their eyes, and they were women.
They were all young women.
Yes.
And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Well, this might have been the same guy then, because all of our victims so far have been missing their left eye. I don't know which eye Date's missing, because if Date's missing his... Hold on, let me... Where's the game case? Where's the game case? I gotta find the game case. Hold on. I have the Somnium files. Where's... You're kidding. I gotta find something with Date's face on it. I was sorry, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp at the microphone, but... Oh, there we are. There's the case. Oh, God. See, Date's missing his left eyeball. So he could have been a victim of the new one. I know I'm doing a lot of theorizing, but... you never know what's gonna stick. And if it does stick, then it's pretty cool if it sticks. Oh, oops. I guess I gotta talk to the boss some more. Cyclops.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
What was that last thing said? I killed them, and they are now my dear. I don't like the implication of this particular statement.
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Oh, let me turn that back on. I'm gonna go ahead and ask about the other things just in case this dialogue actually triggers the story to advance, because I need more information.
She's sleeping at the hospital.
I thought I was about to sneeze.
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I think she needed Okay, well, they couldn't have counseled her. I was about to say she needed counseling after seeing her own dead mother, much less her father. But, like... Then I remembered that, no, she couldn't have spoken because of the whole us needing to dive into her somnium.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, like me. How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. No. In 6 years, we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Yeah, that was a point I
Renju
brought
doesn't
up.
fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
And all these have their left eyes.
But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
So that could be symbolic of you know, that. I've already theorized on it, so I shouldn't reiterate myself.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer
Before
removed the
death.
eyes after the victims were killed.
Yeah.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Okay, I see how it is.
Bullshit, you can't.
Okay, yeah, no, me angry.
It's a national secret.
National secret. Was the guy a politician or something, or was it like he was close to a
How
politician?
can it be a national secret?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing here. How could a serial killer be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
No!
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
Okay. I might, if this guy is doing kind of the opposite of what the previous one was doing. Because if he's doing the opposite, if he's still like doing this in opposite ways, then there might be something there in the original ones that I might be like, oh, he's doing the opposite of this. I could stop him from doing the opposite of this, and it could help, so you should tell me!
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
They might be.
Iva, bring up all
I'm
investigation
too angry
records of
about
the original
this.
Cyclops serial killers.
It's gonna be completely censored or locked behind like a
I
firewall or
already
something.
had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm sounding right now.
Damn it.
Any other information? You're not going to get any more info out of her because, this is a national secret and I should
That's
forget
all we
about
have
it.
for now.
Sure it is.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
Understood.
To Sunfish Pocket we go, I guess. Yeah. Zoom zoom. Wait, Mizuki's in her.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
And your
Did
point.
you put anything in the trunk?
He probably just wants to go slow right
No.
now, Iva.
What about the back seat?
Back seat.
Oh, well, that's because Mizuki's back there.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
I like how I realized that. How do you? Was she hiding? She had to have been hiding. How'd you even get in here? Yeah, she
It
was
wasn't
really
locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You know, for this being an old car, he does have some weird future technology there in the steering wheel.
You two?
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital.
You're not supposed to do that!
Probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
She does raise a point.
I don't know.
Hold on just a second. Give me a second. Some weird stuff's going on. On Twitter, just if you ever want a bit of a trip on Twitter, look at Rickman Andy or Andy's Record Store on Twitter. If you ever want to see just a big scoop of drama. Hold on. So the whole thing is, I want to take a bit of a side tangent to talk about this for a second, but basically he was selling some records for Floral Shop. It's a vaporwave album, and the thing is, a lot of people might have thought the copies that he was selling were stolen. And that's because this record's been sold before, and a large quantity of the copies went missing, and people have been asking him, hey, where is everything? Where is everything? Or where'd you get this from? Where'd you get this from? And he's like, oh, you're all such trolls if you think I stole these or something. Because, you know, it's a bit suspicious, in my opinion, that a large quantity of those records disappeared, and you just have them out of nowhere. And then, over the course of a month, he started calling these people that were calling into question the legitimacy of these records. They went from vaporwave trolls, and then he discovered a niche category of vaporwave called fashwave, which was like fascist vaporwave, which was like vaporwave catered towards Nazis. I don't know. And for the past few days, he's been like fascist Nazi vaporwave trolls. Vaporwave's the worst genre. Then within like an hour, he says, "I'm the face of vaporwave." And then about 10 minutes ago, he tweeted out, "Just took a huge fat shit. Looks like a vaporwave troll." And then just now he says, "I want to do her until she screams my name, Andy, like a locked groove at the end of a great fucking record, the likes of which you never want to turn off. Jokes, laughing, crying, thumbs up." Hold on just a second, my friend wants a link to the tweet. Comment. Away. Yeah, no, I just think it's something worth checking out, because this guy changes on a dime. I've called him out, like, twice on what he said, because his mood changes instantly, and he blames it on, like, things that have happened, which, yes, people change when things happen like that, but, you know, you're a business. if you're going to be tweeting about your personal experiences, you're going to make a personal Twitter for that, or separate yourself from your record store where you're only selling one record. But let's get back to the game. That little side tangent out of the way.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
Also, don't get mad at me if you get re-traumatized.
You're going to take me along?
Yes.
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
I'm not too sure about that because you just saw her own father dead. I mean, not just, but it's been over 24 hours, but whatever.
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
You're the one that hopped in my car. I'm
I always hold
concerned.
my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
Yeah, because you hopped into my car.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
Date, you're such a goofball, ain't you?
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
Okay, see, whenever they get along, it's cute. It's cute. Do you want to catch the
No,
suspect?
it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
You're not even a teenager.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Yeah. God, I hate that a lot of what I say is the exact same.
Are you aware of Mizuki's mental prowess?
Like, okay, I also said that earlier, a few episodes ago, I think. I said Mizuki's pretty mature for a 12-year-old.
She's far more developed than her classmates.
Yes.
She's even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
I just saw something that made me a little bit happy for dinner. But I'm gonna keep going.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Mizuki, I want to give you some advice. Don't become that person who's like, oh yes, I am citing every work I've ever read into your... whatever you just posted was obviously a joke, so I'm going to correct that joke.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Mizuki, please.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. Rat.
Please have some better character development, please. But yeah, like what I was saying was like, there was like footage of a robbery that leaked recently where this guy pulled out a like 20-inch revolver, like the barrel of the gun was like 20 inches, and someone quote retweeted it with, he brought the gun that was used to kill Abraham Lincoln, and someone commented, oh yes, that I see you were making a joke there, but I'm here to correct you. This is the actual gun that killed Lincoln. Only a fool would think this was the gun that killed Lincoln. Just like, people like that, Mizuki, please don't become one of those people, please. About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Ooh. Ooh.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, so there's a bit more spicy information there.
That whole company was a big scam.
Oh, there's the spice.
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
A pyramid scheme.
She got really rich like that.
I think that's a pyramid scheme.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
Might be a Ponzi too. It's either a Ponzi or a pyramid. I did not pay too much attention in my accounting
By
classes.
herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Yeah.
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you.
Just tell her about Iba.
It's creepy. You should cut that out.
Get this all over with and tell her about Iba. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Okay. Sorry, there's just like a lot of stuff going on Twitter that isn't dandy, and I gotta share it with my friends. And I suck with phones. I suck with my phone addiction. I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she was referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
I think the main question is how much trouble would Date be in if he told civilians about Iba?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss.
Okay, so she knows about Abyss.
Hard to explain.
Okay, here's how you explain. Hey, Mizuki, you know how I have memory loss from 6 years ago and I was apparently found missing my left eye? The guy at Abyss, Pewter, gave me a new eye, and it's a living organism. There. That's how you solve that issue. Hold on just a second. Sorry for all the pauses and side tangents during this
Won't say
episode.
anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
She's worried. She's worried. Anyway, I'm glad that. Let's look at her again.
Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
Nope.
No pain, no gain.
What?
Adults have to make sacrifices. You'll understand when you're older.
I don't think I'll ever understand you.
You mind if I eventually tell you about what I've.
Okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
Christ, Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
You could cut the tension in this car with a plastic knife.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Okay, that was actually a good
I'd
one.
love to see creepy old men hanging out with a six.
Okay, that. Okay.
Hey, what are
Oh,
you implying?
oh my
Oh,
god.
did I make you mad?
Oh, she's got a cute little pouty face. Oh my god.
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Oh my god.
Ew, I don't know about your type.
Ah!
Hey, you started it.
Oh my
Stupid old
god.
man.
This is hitting me harder than I expected. No.
This kid.
They are like a big brother and little sister. Oh my god. Oh lord, this is too much for me. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
See, personally, I don't think Mizuki should be here, but she's also valuable, like, for finding evidence, I guess.
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim.
Yes. Please let us through.
What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Weren't you the guy that was at the last investigation?
It's Kagami. Kagami?
This is fun.
I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
I, of course, remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Oh no, Date!
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Mizuki, you're not getting the joke, and I love you.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
God, I gotta give it to these voice actors, they're amazing.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
What is this? Let's talk to her.
Strung up near this
Okay.
counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Yeah.
No traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
So what you're saying is he crapped himself.
What do you mean?
Okay, then again, that happens out at death, so I shouldn't really be making fun of the man.
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
I'm thinking that 8 pounds came from somewhere else and not his,
I
feces.
can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Yeah, but a whole 8 pounds? Like, how much would you have to have eaten? I don't know. Getting enough rest?
No, not these past few days.
Seriously, wasn't the guy we met at the last investigation
I
Kagami?
thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Wait, are we actually friends? Are we actually friends?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Because it sounds like two friends telling each other to get enough sleep. Another inspector, hoping to find some clues. Beer keg. Hung by these wires. These wires tied to 3
Each keg
kegs.
has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Let's see, so 55 times 3, 55 times 2 is 110. That would have been 165. And that's more than his own weight. Jesus. That's 7 more pounds than his own weight. 3 beer kegs on the floor. Each holds 20 liters and weighs 55 pounds when filled with water. Do other liquid? That was a stupid question. I was about to say, do other liquids weigh more than other liquids? But that's a bit of a duh question because oil weighs more than water and all that good liquid dynamics. Oh, I was about to say, what's the inspector investigating? Trident.
Is that a spear?
You know it's a trident, Dante.
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
I don't think it
No.
was. It doesn't have blood on it.
There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. What's in the barrels? The oil drum must be some kind of interior
The capacity
decor.
of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
X-ray that. No, I didn't mean to bring up the log. X-ray it. There is something inside.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Also, I'm thinking these are here either specifically to hide the evidence, or it just goes with the seafood decor, I guess.
Let's open it.
Yeah, and those are all the maids of this cafe.
This
Okay.
is...
His watch, I think. Yeah, his watch.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Maybe it was. I don't know. That is something I cannot guess. Store's
Dragon's
menu.
Palace pasta, 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that $18?
Isn't that pretty average?
Okay, okay. Thank God I'm not the only logical one here.
This is average?
Yes, it's pasta. The store's menu. You're making logical sense now, Mizuki. Chair. Table. I can't find any clues on it. Trident. There's another trident. Okay, so there's multiple tridents. I should go ahead and spoil what the trident's for. Basically, it's like it's kind of a thing that is similar to actual maid cafes, where like the whole thing at a maid cafe is like they're like, "Welcome home, master," and then they'll just kind of serve you and pretend you're actually like their employer, I guess. And that's kind of what the trident is. It's to kind of show, oh, who's the master. Oh, hey, there's a security camera, wasn't there? Hello. I swear this is always so sensitive. The dot is right there. There we go.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately,
I'm
no.
betting the feed was cut.
All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud.
So there's no footage of the incident. Let's look at that, Inspector. What's the status?
Nothing special.
This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out the window. Okay, so apparently the left trigger button can investigate things. The officer is guarding the doorway. Let's talk to the other policeman. Officer. Oh, okay. I guess they would have just said the same thing no matter what. Pictures. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are
What
working
are you
here.
staring at?
Girls.
Creeper.
Aw, man. Okay, yeah, that meme. By the time this is uploaded, that meme is long dead.
I agree.
Pictures of maids on display. Okay. Light. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. counter.
Ira, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Of corpse. Wait. Did we actually zoom in on the corpse? What's happening?
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
Okay, the corpse actually isn't here. It's just a weird thing they did.
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
So he had no chance of waking up, really,
It
did
can be
he?
assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Well, at least he didn't feel much before death, I guess. Oh, he has something around his neck. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it was like by human hands. He might have been hung.
The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Yeah, it looks like he might have been
Indication of a
hanged.
murder weapon?
Or hung, I don't know.
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth.
Yeah, rope.
The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
But that means he stabbed his eye out
Yeah,
like
an
right
estimated
before that
TOD.
too.
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Ugh. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind. Anything else I can... Left eye. Left eye's been
This
pulled
case
out.
bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. See, I feel like the killer might come after Mizuki next. Okay, wait, was there something I forgot to investigate the counter? Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. Wait, okay, yeah, there's more to investigate here. Renju weighed about, okay, yeah. Okay, so, I guess there's more to investigate here? Face, left eye, right eye. The right eye is still there. Okay, I guess that's it for the counter. No, the counter still has. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's sometimes hard to tell what exactly they want me to investigate in things. Oh, what? Hook? Body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse.
Or were
The
we?
body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam. Over the counter. Okay, yeah, that's it for that. What else before I talk to Mizuki? Cash register? A register near the doorway. Okay, that was an informative conversation. This club is located on the 2nd floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once.
Oh,
At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the
8:55.
car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
So subtract Renju from that. 158. Hold on, I'm gonna have to ask Google about that one. 310 minus 158. Okay, so there's a difference there, about a 152. So if we can find someone else that like weighed about
Check everything
150, then we got our perp.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, You ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Okay, yeah, let's talk to Mizuki. Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
I'm willing to bet Lemniscate. Do you want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
Okay, that explains one of the ASET tweets. It was like, one thing I liked about the ASET Twitter was that, like, they love to retweet fan art every so often. There was one of Iris wearing the maid outfit from this place.
I'll call her.
Iris. Oh, which one is her? Which one's her? It's either last on the or first on the top right, or third from the right on the bottom. I would be able to better guess if I could see the hair color, but there was no answer. Because Iris has a pink hair color. Oh yeah, no, it's not for third from the right on the bottom.
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Look quickly, I wish it would let me take a closer look at this so I could figure out which one. Mizuki is looking this way. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here, actually. This is a pretty good ending spot. I found a good ending spot for once. This was a pretty eventful episode. And I might have gotten my mic issues fixed. Unless I, jinxed that. So, next time on the Somnium Files, we do a bit more investigating. So, see you then.